Welcome to another video, guys, and today I'm going to be telling you how you can avoid getting rejects. Now realize this: every time you send an application to any university, and mostly one of the top 100 universities in the US, Canada, Germany, wherever you're applying, you probably end up spending $100 to $150 per application. And let me tell you how. The application fee itself can be $100, and if you're applying to an MBA, god forbid, it can be even $200. On top of that, you send in your test scores. Now, you may have taken the TOEFL or the IELTS. You send in that test score. You may have taken the GRE, GMAT, SAT, whatever it is that you're taking, ACTs, MCAT, LSAT, whatever. You're sending that score. Again, it's one more cost. Overall, I would say it's very, very safe to assume that every single application that you send into the universities is worth $150 at least, right? And that's what we are going to try to avoid wasting, because $150 and you apply to 10 universities, that's easily $1,500. That's a lot of money that you've just wasted in just your applications. And some students apply to even more universities. Don't even get me started. So I'm going to tell you how to do it at either number one, a fraction of the price, or number two, for free. You know what? Let's swap those. Let me do the free one first, because I think that will benefit you more, right? So let's say that you have to do it for free, and let me tell you why people are getting rejected. Let me actually take you to the YMGrad.com decisions page over here. The link is in the description just in case you'd like to check it out, and you can see all the admits, all the rejects, everything over here that other people have gotten. What are the dates of their admission, the application, the rejection, whatever it is. You can see everything over here, right? So you can see that this is one of these. They got a reject, right? And there's a couple more. If you see, the rejects are less, but they're definitely over there. Now, I'm going to tell you from my experience, I can look at it and I can tell you that yes, this person should not have applied to UMCP. I can take a look and tell you just based on what's wrong with their profile. Of course, they have a very low CGPA over here as compared to the UMCP average. And I don't even want to talk about averages over here. Of course, I don't expect you guys to do this research that you're going ahead and you're checking that the average CGPA to get into this university is 3.6, and then you convert it to your scale, out of 100, out of 10, whatever it is. But at the same time, personally, from my experience, I can tell you that a person with a 7.77 CGPA should not have applied to UMCP, right? It's as simple as that. Like, given my experience, I can tell you. But how can you do this when you don't really have years and years of experience dealing with clients, dealing with people? How can you go ahead and take one look and understand that you should not apply to particular universities? Now, let me tell you how. Personally, just take a look at this. If you are this person and you're applying to, let's see, Northwestern University, and you're applying with a 67%. Now, personally, if you would have gotten, let's say, this profile evaluation service for me, right? Let me just show you over here. If you would have gotten this, you would have gotten an output like this. I'm assuming that all of you build your own list, even if you're not going for the service. At least build your own list by your own, man, because that's something you need to keep track of. Okay, so you have the university name, you have the ambitious, moderate, safe tag, you have the deadline and everything, right? When we build this list, we look at your profile. We would not have added UW Madison or even Northwestern University for someone with a 67% and with 11 months of work experience. And given that engineering management, it requires more than 2 years of work experience in most cases. It's a 1-year program in general, right? So all of these things come into the picture. Now, engineering management can be more than 1 year long as well. I don't want to see you guys telling me that in the comments. Of course, I know, but generally, I just talked about that. Anyway, so there's a lot of things that are wrong over here, that are going wrong with this profile. And when you apply to Northwestern University, you're not going to get an admit. So how do you figure this out for yourself? Let me actually show you. If you had just taken a look at this, maybe Northwestern University, and you're searching for the admission rejection from this university, and you don't really have to see thousands and thousands of these, just maybe see 5, 10, and you will be able to figure out that most people who are getting in, they have more than 8.8 or 8.5 CGPA. Their work experience is pretty good as well. Now this of course changes. Work experience requirement may not be as high in biomedical engineering, but in engineering management it is generally 2 years, right? There's other admits also that you can see that hey, look, this person had more than 8.5 again, and they also got into an MIS program with just 13 months of work experience, right? So all of these things, and you can probably make out that hey, look, 78%, it's a reject. 3.2 out of 4, it's a reject, even though there's a lot of work experience. So these are the things that come in, and there's a lot of small minor peculiarities. But if you just go ahead and do your own research over here, you can save thousands of dollars over here, guys, because otherwise there's no point for us to give this data out to you for free. We also have a verified database where we only have the verified admits and rejects, and we have that we personally use when we are doing this shortlisting for you for the profile evaluation university shortlisting service. Not only that, we will also go ahead to the university page. We'll see the average statistics and we'll compare your profile with that. So that's how the list is really built. But at the end of the day, you need to have a list which has both ambitious, moderate, and of course number 3, safe ones as well, a couple of safe ones as well. And that's how you save up on your application fee. That's how you make sure that you're not wasting your application fee by doing your research, okay? By making sure that you are checking out the admits and rejects from your favorite university. You like Carnegie Mellon? No problem, man. Just search for Carnegie Mellon over here, select it, and search. As simple as that. Compare your profile with these profiles, and you ensure that you do not waste the application fee, you do not waste the score sending fee. And the most important thing, you spend so much time, guys, so much time on each and every application. You'll change the letter of motivation, SOP, whatever you call it. You'll change the all of these things. You'll write up the applications. You'll make sure that you're filling out the application portal. Your commenders are uploading the LORs. And most of you guys are involved in this process, I know. So from my experience, I can tell you, use this. And secondly, if you are not inclined to use this, I mean, for a fraction, probably the application fee you send to one university and the score sending fee you send to one university, for just one university's price, what you can do is you can go for this service and you can have us do it for you. Professionally, we have a lot of experience. We can tell not just by this admits and rejects page. I can even tell you based on your profile directly if you give me a university name, if that works or not, right? But yes, definitely, that is chargeable, and that does take 1 week of time for us to do, even when we're doing it in a group, because we want to make sure that you get the absolutely correct output. So it takes us a little bit of time. And when it takes 1 week for us, I think you should know that it should probably take you longer. You have to do your research. It's just the research. With research, you can save a lot of money, and you can save a lot of time. You can save a lot of, a lot of people I know that they apply to 5-10 universities, and all of them are too ambitious for them, for their profiles. They end up sitting at home for 1 year. That's the scenario you want to avoid. That's exactly this. And I understand you want to get into the best university, but hey, look, if you don't have even a single safe university in your list, you are making a mistake. So keep all of these things in mind. I hope this video helps you, because personally I hated it when I used to get an email and it used to be a reject at the end of the day, after waiting for 3-4 months for that university to respond to me. It's just the worst feeling of all. And after a point, you just start expecting that, hey, this is also going to be a reject, this is also going to be a reject. So don't push yourself into that scenario. Apply to the right universities based on your profile. And yeah, I hope this video helps you. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to use this resource. I'll see you in the next one. The application, YMGrad application, phone application, is coming up soon, probably within 30 days. And I really want you on it. So, we're trying to make it better for you guys. And, I'll keep you updated on that as well. Personally, if you want to connect with me one-on-one, what you can do, you can go onto my Instagram, hit me a follow over there and message me. I'll be happy to respond. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.